And every one of these languages has both a portrait keyboard and dynamically a landscape keyboard. So great language support. This next feature is a great one. Now, Find My iPhone is really a service which is available only to Mobile Me customers on iPhone OS 3.0. If you lose or misplace your phone, you can log into Mobile Me on any web browser, and it will show you on a map where your phone is. So it might show you that you left it at the restaurant from last night. Well, it's easy. You can send it a message. You can send a message with your home phone and have it play a sound. This alert sound plays whether or not you left it in silent mode. So here, the waiter can find it, call you at home, and tell you he has your phone. If you're like me and it shows you your phone's actually at your house, that alert sound still plays even if you have it in silent mode. You can walk around your house until you realize the kids hid it underneath the couch. Now, if your phone really is lost or stolen, you can send it a remote wipe command, which will delete all your data. This will erase all of your contacts, your mail, everything, so you know that your private data remains private. And if you ever do find the phone again, just plug it back into iTunes and we'll restore it from backup. That is Find My iPhone. And again, these are only a few of the more than 100 new features that make up iPhone OS 3.0. It is an incredible consumer release. It is also a phenomenal developer release. The SDK that comes with 3.0 brings with it more than 1,000 new APIs. Let me talk you through just a few, starting with in-app purchase. In-app purchase allows developers to make financial transactions right from within the app. Now, this unlocks whole new categories of applications, things like magazine subscriptions, where you can renew that subscription right from within the app. It also allows people like game developers to sell additional game packs after you've completed the games that came with it. This keeps developers working on some games and adding value even after they've sold the initial app. The business terms for in-app purchase are exactly the same as for apps sold on the App Store. Now, in-app purchase is for paid apps only. Free apps remain free. So when a consumer downloads a free app, they know that'll be free for the lifetime of that app. And that's in-app purchase. Next, support for peer-to-peer connectivity. This is really nice, especially for games. Let's say you have a couple kids at the airport with their own iPod Touch, and they'd like to play backgammon against each other. The peer-to-peer support will automatically find the other player. It does it wirelessly over Bluetooth, but there's no pairing needed. It's completely seamless for both the developer and for the user. It finds it, connects the two, and now the game is off and running. So great support for peer-to-peer connectivity. It's nice for games. It's great for any application that wants to form a peer-to-peer connection between two devices, peer-to-peer. Next is accessories. In iPhone OS 3.0, we are opening up for hardware accessory developers to build companion software applications that talk right to the accessory. For instance, back in March when we announced iPhone 3.0, LifeScan, a Johnson & Johnson company, announced that they're taking their one-touch blood glucose monitor and building a companion iPhone application. This application will monitor your blood glucose and even calculate how much insulin you need to take at your next meal based on the meal. This is incredible. It'll be fantastic for people living with diabetes. Well, these companion apps can talk to the hardware accessories over the dock connector or even wirelessly over Bluetooth. You can use the standard built-in protocols, or you can even create your own custom protocols to talk to your custom hardware. That's accessories. Next is maps. We have built a Cocoa Touch control to allow you to embed the Google Maps service, including satellite and hybrid, right in your application. This control is really the heart of our map application that we ship as part of the phone. And that means you get everything you expect, like the ability to pan and zoom, to add custom annotations on top, to get your current location, to geocode, to reverse geocode. It's incredible. On top of this, we're allowing developers to build turn-by-turn direction applications using core location. Next is push notifications, which are in iPhone OS 3.0. We have provided a generic push notification service for developers. And this allows developers to push things like scoring alerts. It also allows you to push things like instant messages. There are 3 types of notifications you can push: text alerts, like you see here, numerical badges for your home screen icon, and custom alert sounds, like you heard. And again, these are only a few of the more than 1,000 new APIs that make up the SDK in iPhone OS 3.0. It is an incredible SDK. Now, ever since we announced 3.0, we've been seeding developers with betas, and they have been taking advantage of many of these features already. So today I'd like to bring up a few developers to show you what they've already been able to accomplish in iPhone OS 3.0, starting with GameLoft. GameLoft is one of the largest developers of games for the iPhone and iPod Touch. To show you how they're taking advantage of all sorts of new functionality in iPhone OS 3.0, I'd like to invite up Mark Hickey. Mark?
Thank you, Scott. Good morning. Okay, so on behalf of GameLoft, I'm very excited to announce an awesome new product called Asphalt 5. It's the latest installment in our highly acclaimed Asphalt racing franchise, and we think it's going to be the best 3D racing experience ever seen on a mobile device. In Asphalt 5, you race elite sports cars and motorcycles in 12 exotic locations around the world. The game's going to ship with 27 licensed cars, 4 motorcycles, and some of the models included are going to be Ferrari, Bugatti, BMW, Audi, and a whole bunch more. The car you see on the screen today is the Audi R8, mean machine. And we're going to take the R8 for a little spin through the mountains in Aspen, Colorado. Now, I don't know about you, but when I'm driving, I like to have my iPod music with me. So as soon as we get into the game, we're going to open up the car stereo, and here we see one of the great new features of iPhone SDK 3.0. With Media Player Access, now you can access your car stereo to control your music from your iPod. Just select from playlist, artist, or song, same as you do on your iPod. Select what you want to hear, and you're good to go.
I've been driving all night